beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for September 2021. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not have Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I do not take money, e-gifts or donations. So anyone masquerading as me, please report them. It is a scam. Let's get straight to your monthly reading, my beautiful Gemini. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly as well as mind. I thought it'd be really nice to reach out to your energy and sync there before the reading. So please be mindful if you do have headphones in, adjust them. I do not want to hurt your wonderful ears. Let us begin. Okay, so September season is upon us, which means it is Virgo season there. I know, the end of August is also, Virgo season. But what's happening? So Virgo season, we have a new moon in Virgo on the 6th of September there. Also, we have a Pisces full moon on the 22nd. Now, this will be quite a challenging month, my beautiful Gemini, for the collective in general, because Mercury goes into retrograde on the 27th of September, bringing a little bit of chaotic energy, sort of communication being off kilter or in delay, or, emails going awry or missed phone calls that you absolutely necessarily need in your life. So just be a little bit mindful of that right at the end of the month. I mean, if you can get contracts and things out of the way before then that will be amazing. Just means that it will be a bit of a delay, okay? Doesn't mean it's going to be anything negative, but you may find that there is slight delay there. Also, Neptune is in Pisces, so that opposes the Virgo placements, which can erode confidence in the month of September. So just be mindful of that. If you're feeling a little bit doubting your pathway, it asks you to really question your pathway ahead. So it may throw up a directional gauge for you in the month. Please hold true to your vision, but if there's anything along your path or your planning that you think is not working for you, then it is time to adjust and let it go, okay? But this September may ask you, well, there you are, right at the forefront, asking you about your direction. That is the Judgment card, okay? Whenever you get that is in your protagonist energy, you're asking yourself the real bigger questions like, who am I? What do I really want to do? Am I happy on the path that I'm on at the moment? So it may be that you're called to investigate another route to whatever it is that you're hoping to achieve. It doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. It may mean that you're taking a little bit of a sidestep or a detour on the same journey towards whatever your goal or dream is, but you're really questioning the way ahead and having a bit of an awakening there, okay? Also, we got the Empress card right in the center. So this is about you, and confidence. And as I said, September can knock people's confidence. The September month is about analyzing things, being critical about things, okay? It doesn't mean it's a negative critique. It can be in order to really help us see where things are not working. Whoa, where things are not working, and where we need to adjust certain things to learn to see the way clearer, or to take a step in another direction which will help us on our paths. So it's not necessarily a negative thing, but it really is a cold, hard look at the truth kind of energy. I kind of love that as a Scorpio, releasing any denial or illusions that we may build along our journey, in order to sort of really see what it is we need to kind of see, especially with that wake-up call right at the beginning. Now I'm just going to go get that card. Oh, Gemini, there you are. We have the Lover's card. Okay, so this is a Gemini card. It's so interesting because you got balance and unity as the outcome. So I feel like you are making some strong decisions in your world, but actually if you've been feeling a little bit of a bumpy ride recently, or you felt like things have been a little bit stuck, you've been feeling a little bit stagnant there for a little while, things are about to shift for you. Interestingly, they're about to shift right about the third week of September for you. But actually that's just before we go into retrograde. So, you know, and your sign is about communication, Gemini. So it's going to be quite an interesting juxtaposition there. Now the Judgment, this is your protagonist energy. So you're questioning the way forward, but you're having a huge awakening or a rebirth. It's almost like you've got a light bulb moment about something, okay? Whether it's an idea or whether it's a new avenue to really explore, I feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads, okay? So you're making those big decisions, and in order to move forward on a certain path, you have to let some baggage, or you have to let some things stay behind because they're not necessary to your journey anymore. It doesn't mean that they haven't served you well up until this point. It means that the next part of the journey, it's not required. So you're leaving stuff behind in order to move forward into a more positive time. Okay, this is about absolution as well. You know, as we move through September, which is to analyze the way forward, which is to really sort of have clear thinking and sort of weigh things up and sort of come out with an outcome that is positive towards our journey ahead. We walk right into October season, and October season is about absolution. It is about forgiving the past, you know, releasing everything. You don't forgive necessarily to sort of, I don't really want to use the word exonerate. You don't necessarily, sorry, they just gave me the word exonerate. So either you're reading a text right now and the word exonerate is in that text, or you've just used that word in something. I'm not really sure why they just gave that to me, because it doesn't fit with what they're giving me. So I'll just leave that there. But you don't forgive another person or a situation. You don't forgive them for their sake. You forgive for your sake. You lighten your karmic load. And if you think about anger, it's just the same as poison, right? You know, it's like if you're angry at someone, you're the person who's feeling the anger. It's like, you know, you're presented with poison or toxic energy, and you're taking it yourself, expecting the other person to feel the results of it, okay? You can shout at a person, you can scream at a person, you can be horrible to a person, all of those things. But, you know, if they really don't care, Gemini, it's not going to touch them. The only person it is hurting is your own beautiful soul. So when they say to forgive and forget and leave it behind, it is actually for your own energy. It took me a long time to understand that, okay, as I was evolving, but my gosh, did it lighten a load. Anyway, the Judgment card indicates a moving forward, that you can understand the direction. It's almost like everything starts to slot into place, and you now understand why some things did not work, Gemini, or are not working, because perhaps you're worth better than that. Okay, so if relationships you found difficult to sort of find balance or harmony or love within, and it was not reciprocal, it means it's being blocked for a reason, because your self-worth is more important. Okay, same as situations. For example, if there's a career that you've been following and you've been really trying really hard to get ahead of the game in that avenue, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be for you in the future. It just means you've got to really look at how, you know, does it respect you back? Does it, you know, pay you handsomely for the amount of effort or love that you're giving, the attention that you're giving it? Okay, is it rewarding for you? You're really asking the question, is the pathway that I'm on right now, is it rewarding? Does it make me feel good about myself? Is it healthy? And if it's not, I feel like you're challenging it and you're tweaking it in order to move forward and follow your life's purpose. Follow, you know, where you feel good, basically, because this is the challenge. The challenge card is the Empress card here. So the Empress is about beauty. It is about strength. It is about love. It is about harmony. It is about creating abundance in your world, creating a life of pleasure. Okay, so something you've been working hard on, because when you think about the Empress, she sows seeds and she nurtures them to term and they blossom. So whether that is you, you know, it could be that you, for example, you're questioning whether you want to have a family or not, or perhaps you're questioning the pathway that you've really invested in so far. With your career, you may be wondering, you know, what do I get out of it? Does it blossom for me, or am I blocked from it? Has it been neglecting my needs? okay? So I feel like if you've been a little bit indecisive recently, or you felt a little bit disconnected from yourself, I feel like you're asking bigger questions. What is it that I want? What makes me happy? Because what made you happy 20 years ago may not be what makes you happy now. And it's okay to adjust the pathway. It doesn't mean that you failed. It doesn't mean that you are leaving stuff behind that you may still want in the future. It means you're adjusting what happiness looks like, or what happiness feels like. You're adjusting the way forward to reach a destination that makes you feel good about yourself, that makes you, fits in with your morals and with your high self-esteem, with high boundaries, and healthy boundaries. This is you with a lot of potential, Gemini. In September, you've got so much potential in general, but in September, you're really asking, the energy that I put towards circumstances, does it really serve me? How does it serve me? Does it make me feel good? Okay? And we're not here to expect other people or other situations to make us happy. Happiness is found within first, but whatever it is that you're putting your attention on, because the Empress is magnetizing, she nurtures. So whatever it is, whether it's a project, whether it's a relationship, whether it is a friendship, it's where you spend your time, your energy, and looking at how it, feels good, or how it sort of nourishes what you are all about. There's a new version of yourself, Gemini. If you've been feeling lack of confidence recently, or if you've been even avoidant, if you've been neglecting yourself, you got to ask yourself, have you lost your motivation? Are you feeling a little bit out of balance? And if you are, what is it that you want to do, or what is it that would really make you feel a little bit more connected to who you are, or who your perception of yourself is, and take a step towards that, okay? It can only be a little step, because, if we think about the monumental task ahead of us, sometimes we shy away because we think, oh, that's too big, we can't do that. But if you take the first step, whether it's writing an email, if you want to get a new job, for example, or you want to change direction in your career, whether it's investigating a new way of doing things, whether it's putting yourself on a course to learn something, whether you feel like you haven't got a large friendship group. I mean, most people who are spiritually evolved, they tend to downsize on their friendship groups because they're becoming more spiritually aligned with those that respect them. Okay, and when we're younger, we have lots of people that we're perhaps are how can I put that? Can you please give me the word? Thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. Acquaintances, and we sort of evolve, and then we find out who we are, and we find out in the end that we've got a handful of really trusted inner circle people in our lives. So it's about streamlining, recognizing what is healthy for us, and making the changes that are necessary to be in alignment with ourselves. So the challenge here is confidence. Confidence is key. Knowing that you're good enough and worthy of better, or the highest regard in your world. You're transforming, and that's okay. So it's okay to leave things behind that are no longer necessary. Okay, now the unified energy here, now this is the overall energy. I'm going to go into the details of what's coming towards you, etc., by using a Celtic cross. But the Temperance card is balance, harmony, patience. Okay, now nobody likes the word patience, but if you're turning something into something else, it requires skill, it requires patience, it requires moderation, so that you can get it just right. If you really think about this figure, right, there's two sort of jugs there that have got a rainbow either side. Now, if you think about the elements of a rainbow, what's required is water and sun to reflect the light, okay? So it is about ingredients to get them just right so that you can create the magic of your whatever it is that you're trying to create, okay? So it takes time to get those elements all in place before you're on the right path. And, okay, they're just giving me a song. I do apologize. I'm in the flow, and all of a sudden they just hit me with a song. I'm so sorry. Keep your motor running. Head on the highway. Looking for... It just went a little bit cloudy there, and then it comes out with, or whatever comes my way. Fire all of your... Okay, keep your motor running. I'm guessing the song is Keep Your Motor Running. I think it's quite a famous song, but I don't want to... I have no idea who it's by. I do apologize. I'm going to have to look that up. Keep your motor running. So maybe it is about being ready. If you keep your motor running, if you're... to get ready to get going, in the direction that you're hoping for. Or maybe keep your motor running is, keep your sights on your goal. Don't give up on your vision. Even if you're taking a different route to get there, it's almost like keep your motor running or keep your motivation going. Okay, so I mean, maybe that song just came on the radio for you, or it's a song that played or has been in your head for like a couple of days before you listen to this reading. Please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but I'm just trying to decode it, how it may be relevant to your reading. Keep your motor running. I'm going to have to look up the lyrics because that's all they're giving me, I'm afraid. But I'll move on. The Temperance card is about, using that patience to sort of re-examine your priorities and recognize that you're being pointed towards life's meaning and purpose for you. Okay, so it is about having patience with yourself, and also patience with the journey in order to sort of move forward in the right direction. It's also about keeping balance. It's about, when you come down to the grassroots of things, it's about, don't spending more money than you have, or, don't give more time to a person who's always absorbing your energy and is an energy vampire and never giving anything back. It's about keeping harmony and balance within relationships, not always being the one who does the legwork and then starting to resent the fact that nothing is reciprocal. So it is about, when you come down to it, is about, that give and take, that generosity, that reciprocity in life, okay? Everything requires exchange. Now, you don't do something to get something out of it, Gemini, but for example, if you do a job well done, you expect to be paid for it, if that's the contract that you've got. In terms of things that don't actually have a physical contract, like friendship, if you're always there for someone, you're helping raise them up, and in the future, once they're settled and in a good place and you are in need, it's not that you expect that person to be there for you, but it would be nice if it is reciprocal, that they are there in your moment of need as well. So you understand the give and take of life that I'm talking about there. Now, the Lover's card indicates following your heart, following your true desire. If your heart is yearning for a certain direction, we must follow it, because you can choose something. Now, I don't know why they're giving it to me like this, Gemini, but they are. So I'm just going to go with it, what they're giving me. If, for example, you're sitting there in front of the TV and you're going, you know what? I really want a big old cream cake, okay? And you're like, I really want that cream cake. I want it so bad. But actually, I'm going to take the healthy option. I'm going to have an apple instead, okay? So you sit there and you have your apple and you go, okay, well, that really was not what I wanted. And therefore, I'm still craving that cream cake, but now I've had an apple. Okay, so you go, okay, you know what? I'll have a healthy nut bar as well. And then you have that healthy nut bar and you've had the two. And you're sitting there and like about an hour or so later, you're like, you know what? I still want that cream cake. Damn it. It's in my cupboard. I'm going to eat that cream cake. So now you have had the apple, the nut bar, and the cream cake. Now, I'm not saying go out there and buy a big old cake. My point being is, whatever your craving is for, whether it is healthy or unhealthy, we have to look at it, really, what it is. Because often when we have our sights set on something and the heart is involved and it really wants it, it will gravitate towards it no matter what. No matter what else you try to distract it with, your heart wants what your heart wants. Now, as I said, always pick the healthy option, right? Because our body deserves soul food, and if you can, but a little bit of naughty every so often, that's cool. Variety is a spice of life. I know I'm throwing all of the cliches at you at the moment. I do apologize. But my point being is, if your heart wants something and you try and give it something else as a substitute, then you know that that's probably not going to work, because in the future your heart is going to say, well, I wanted this and I still want this, and you're going to be unfulfilled. Okay, so whether your mother or father always said, you must be a lawyer, and you're like, but I really want to be an artist, and you follow the route of being an artist, a lawyer, or whatever your folks or whoever wanted the best for you, and they didn't want to try and control you. They saw it from their position. They wanted the best for you. Okay, it's not about a negative choice there, but you're making a choice, okay? And this card used to be about choice. So always remember, your heart leads the way. Now, of course, if your heart is leading you into danger, then, you know, don't go that way. But if you see that it is something that is healthy for you, that you're yearning from, I always say follow your heart, follow your intuition. It will never lead you astray, truly, if you're on the same vibration of what your heart wants. Now, there is a choice here. I mean, you've got two choices. You've got a directional gauge, and you've also got a choice when it comes to the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card is about things that, you know, if you felt out of balance, you've got Temperance card here. This is about, or if you felt conflicted about something or disconnected, this is about coming back into unity, not just with yourself, but with those around you. So if you've been separated from a union, for example, with somebody, the Judgment card can be a card of second chances. Whether you feel like you've had a missed opportunity in sort of a career or in love, there will be another opportunity that will fulfill you. And you've got to make sure that it is in alignment with what you want, with your heart. Because if you take something that is not what you truly desire, you're always going to go back. You're always going to look back, okay? But also make sure you're brimming with potential here. So if you're looking for love, for example, in September, know that confidence is key, but also that you are turning heads, because the Empress card is a card of beauty, handsomeness, inward beauty as well as outward beauty, okay? So, you know, you're magnetizing sort of love towards you. Same with opportunity. You're brimming with potential. You're the right person for the job. You got this. Whatever it is that your heart is longing for, you're magnetizing it towards you, okay? But there are some choices, and I feel like it is a directional gauge choice, okay? So let us see what's coming towards you. Just so you're aware, the cards I opened with were the Ex Animo Tarot deck by Bono Gur. Beautiful deck of Major Arcana only. Now I'm using the Mystical Moments Tarot by CATRIN, WELZ, STEIN. How are you leading? We got Three of Swords. Okay, this is your energy. You feel like you've lost out on something, Gemini. Or you felt like something has not gone in your favor. You may feel like I don't want to say a little bit down, because I feel like it's worse than that. I feel like, I mean, the Three of Swords is a very painful card. So I'm sending you out the biggest hug that I have to offer through the screen into your energy field, and I'm just enveloping you. But I feel like your guides, your guardians are with you also during this time. Now, what you need to notice about this card, the Three of Swords, is whatever you felt was a painful experience, whatever you feel that you've lost out on, know that you are blossoming because of it, okay? As you can see, all those arrows are directed right in the heart. And it's almost like as soon as it hits that wound has become a rose, a flower there, okay? There is regrowth here, and it means you're blossoming, you're learning. You learn a hard lesson in that. But what is meant for you will never pass you by, okay? So the Three of Swords indicates you may have felt like someone either betrayed you, or there is some sort of hurt here or loss. You may have lost a job, for example, and you may be wondering about your direction. I don't know who needs to hear this, but they just came through. Or you may have lost a manager. Okay, so if you're someone who is in a career who needs a manager or some sort of person to look out for you and get you work, or I don't know how managers work in that respect or anything like that, but if you feel like you've lost a manager or something like that, they're indicating that there will be another opportunity, so all is not lost. Or whether you're grieving something, a person perhaps. So they're indicating here, I'm just going to pull a card on the challenge. Let's go for the challenge position first, because it looks like you're really hurting in a situation, or you feel like something is not fair. Okay, so again, I'm sending you a huge hug there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What is the challenge for my beautiful Gemini? Whoa. Wow, that's quite an explosive challenge. I'm going to go get those cards. One moment, please. Ooh, okay. So we have the Six of Cups and we have the Seven of Swords. It's unusual to have two cards in this position, but that's what they want, so that's what they get. Now the Six of Cups indicates a return card. So if it's someone who returns to your world and you feel like they return and then they move away. They return, they move away. Seven of Swords is someone who betrays, or someone who has, runs away from a situation, avoids, it's almost like a lack of... how can I put that? A lack of accountability, okay? You know, they sort of come on in, they steal your heart, or they love bomb you, or, you know, and then they run away. But it can also be like an opportunity that either a friend from the past offered towards you, or you may have felt like they betrayed you in some way. It could be a friend that you know, you gave your wonderful care, love, and attention towards. You may have felt like they betrayed you, because the Seven of Swords here is a betrayal. So it's hard to get over a betrayal or some sort of hurt that you did not deserve, Gemini, because that Six of Cups energy, although it is a sort of a reunion card or a nostalgia card, it could be a yearning for the good old days, or remember when life was just innocent. You know, it felt like we were going through tough times then, but, you know, it seems like it was more innocent and more loving and more kind way back then than it is now. Now, of course, we're going through a major pandemic, you know, the circumstances around the world, the energy has shifted completely. So you may feel like that it is a very tumultuous time at the moment, and you may feel like, you know, it's very difficult for you to voice your opinions or to say what you truly feel. So you may feel a little bit insular and feel like, you know, that it's probably best to, you know, just stick with, it's almost like I'm just getting this energy of just, you know, remembering the good times and waiting out until the time comes. Because I get this energy of you just kind of want to run away from this situation, whatever the situation is. But it's thrown up some major choices. Now, in order to move forward, you're taking a new path and you have to leave something behind in September. Something that may be very challenging. It's really interesting because the energy that I started your reading with was about forgiveness, you know, and I wasn't sure why they were giving that to me. But the Seven of Swords often means that there's a situation that you may fear or may feel that was very unfair, and the Seven of Swords indicates that that this person may return to make amends and ask for forgiveness in some way, or try to apologize there for their sneaky behavior. Or there's something here that you feel like you mistrust. Okay, so either someone is returning from your past, and it doesn't have to be an ex-lover, it can be a friend, it can be somebody who did you wrong in the past, and they're like, oh, hey, Gemini, and you're like, oh, hey, been a long time, do you remember how you didn't pay me all that money back, or whatever it is. So I feel like there's something here, something returning, or maybe it's even a feeling of that sort of, that is rising up within you, that you feel, oh, I know this feeling where I want to run away on something, and I'm choosing to really stand here and face it. It's been a long time, but this time I'm not going to run away anymore. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on it to clarify. I'm using The Way of the Panda Tarot by Kimberly M. Sam. It's illustrated by Celia LaBelle. It's so beautiful, and it's quite how can I put that? It's so colorful and just makes me really feel good to use it. So it's beautiful. We've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. We got the King of Cups in the upright, and we got the Four of Swords in the reverse. So something you're healing from, okay? Someone that you feel like maybe bad news, or someone that you feel you know, has, you know, causes you a lot of anxiety, and that situation really burnt you out. Or there's something here that you feel, you know, you don't even want to see. It feels like you there's something here that maybe you felt like you want to run away from for a while. And but the Judgment card indicates you're having an awakening. Okay, so it's going to be a difficult, challenging month. As I said, it's going to be challenging for the collective September, because whatever it is that you don't want to truly address, or if there's a conversation that you just like, God, I don't want to have that conversation. It's almost like you're going to have it. Okay, be ready, because the Four of Swords in the reverse can indicate that be ready. Something, you know, it's almost like be ready, because you're going to have to face this. The Page of Swords in the reverse indicates, you know, there's something here that you don't want to see. And it could be this person, or it could be this situation. Now, the King of Cups here indicates that there is peace on the other side of all of this overthinking. The King of Cups indicates that there is love in the situation, that you can move forward and be a peacemaker in the situation. But it can be peace, and as I said, forgiveness just for yourself, Gemini, so that you do not carry the negative energy or the bad karma. Okay, when you get a King of Cups it is an energy of, there's a lot of effort that is required, and your heart has to all be in it. But the outcome is transformation and peace. So this is either being someone who is, leading with empathy, trying to understand from a different position, but it's something that you tried to run away from for a while, or this person runs away from you and you're like, I'm going to pull one more card, because I feel like this person, I feel like they keep an eye on you, they keep tabs on you, or this situation. Yeah, I feel like this person's coming towards you to offer you some sort of peace or some sort of, because we got that Judgment card, which is basically it is someone asking for another chance. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. So the Emperor, yeah, someone who's taking charge, they're coming towards you. Can you please clarify one more? How would you like to receive? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a card of, someone or a situation. It doesn't have to be someone, Gemini. It can be a situation that you felt like you lost out on, but, once you face it head on, take charge. I feel like it's almost like if you work too hard, you'll burn yourself out. If you overthink this too much, it'll be detrimental to you. So it's almost like lead by example is what I'm getting here. The Emperor is about planning or success. It is about someone coming towards you to, I feel like this person's leading. They're coming towards you and trying to make peace, or this situation. I mean, if you, for example, you felt you lost out on an opportunity to be in a leadership role, or do something that you really loved, Gemini, I feel like there's another opportunity for you to come, and it's even bigger and better than the one before. It's like the jackpot. So I feel like there's some sort of disappointment before a win, but the challenge is getting over the thing that you felt eluded you, or the challenge is getting over the hurt or the sadness that came from this, okay, whatever this was, because I feel like you gave your all to it and then you got hurt by it. Okay, so let us move on and see what is below you. Let me see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What is below them? What is below them? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Thank you so much. One, thank you so much. Wheel of Fortune. So we've got a lucky turn of events happening here, and we've got Justice. So just to let you know, I'm using only the uprights in this deck, just so you're aware. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So fate is intervening in the situation. It's going to be quite a surprise the way things turn out. The Wheel of Fortune means there's good luck in this situation. So if you felt like you lost out on a job, for example, or you feel like someone at your workspace has been underhanded and you were just innocent in this, an innocent bystander who just got caught in the crossfire of whatever this was, and you're the one who ended up getting hurt, or whether it is a relationship that you feel someone had a lack of accountability, ghosted you, or returns, and loves you and then leaves you and hurts you. I feel like there's going to be a turn of events here, but they're really indicating, look, the first cog there is about your heart. So again, it comes to love. It boils down to, what does your heart truly want? And more importantly, they just said, what does your heart deserve, Gemini? Because your heart is beautiful. Your heart is loving. It is kind. It is reciprocal. It is balanced. It is supportive. And, you're very, how can I put that? You've got so much to offer. You're very powerful in your energy. You are an air sign, so communication is key. You're very exciting. You're very adventurous. You have so many fun ideas, and you are fun to be with. I mean, some of my most favorite friends, I gotta say it, are Geminis, because they're just, they see things from all different sides. They have that energy of duality. And, I really love the fact that it's almost like they try to understand things from every point of view. So you always get balance. And, You just got such a beautiful heart that you want the world to be a wonderful place. You have so much to offer. So it's almost like, what does your heart deserve? And when you know that, give it that, Gemini, because it deserves it, because you deserve it, okay? Because I feel like there's a bit of a head over heart battle here. But the Wheel of Fortune indicates there's going to be a lucky turn of events. So if you felt like you lost out on a job, there's going to be a job that is waiting in the wings for you. I feel like there's a solution that is found here. There's going to be something better coming towards you. If it's a relationship that you've separated from, I feel like a solution can be found, and you can turn this around, but it does require you having those healthy boundaries to teach that person that they cannot have a lack of accountability with you, that they cannot treat you in a way that... The Two of Pentacles, yeah. Two of Pentacles is like no wishy-washy energy. Okay, it is about no confusion. It is not about multitasking, or, once you decide... I feel like fate's going to come on in and choose for you, to be honest, for your highest good. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. So, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles is patience. Again, it is about the energy that you give to something and the reward that you get from it. So again, Seven of Pentacles is basically all the hard work that you've been doing, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in career, whether it's in friendship. It's about waiting to see the results, okay? And wondering, is it savable? So, for example, if you've been following a career path for a while and things are not working, tweaking the plan, adjusting some details there, and taking a different route to get there, patience and hard work will carry you there and you will be successful, okay? But also the same with a relationship. If you've been very patient with somebody and, you do want to save it, then you and this person need to find a solution. This person has to come towards you with an offer, no matter how small. It has to be genuine. It has to be authentic, okay? Similarly, if you're looking for a new job, for example, Page of Pentacles is the offer of money news coming towards you, whether it's a raise, a new job, or something that you've been patiently working diligently on there, that you're determined to succeed on. The Page of Pentacles is a commitment to a plan or a goal or a dream. It could also be someone new in love coming towards you that is more committed than the person that keeps coming in and out of your life. Okay, and it is about the investment. So they keep coming up with the investment. It's basically... I do apologize. If someone obviously got a new motorcycle in this area and they just run it up and down this road because it's a straight road. I mean, anyway, horses for courses. But we have that Page of Pentacles. So it's almost like if it is not balanced, if it is not reciprocal, you're leaving it behind. And as you see that Page of Pentacles there and the Seven of Pentacles, it says, whatever it is you're working diligently on, it has to offer something for it to be rewarding, for you to even accept it into your world. Because there's no point in leaving yourself in lack all the time, Gemini, because you will end up feeling resentful. Okay, and that's just life. That's just the way humans work, okay? Now, the Wheel of Fortune indicates that fate is going to intervene. There's going to be some synchronicities that happen in your world where things just work out perfectly, okay? The Fortune's Wheel is basically when destiny and harmony sort of meet synchronicity, but it is also some sort of gamble or some sort of risk that you're taking pays off, and it is like a lucky break that comes out of nowhere. So I feel like your life is going to be full of coincidences as you run through September. Okay, now what is in your recent past? Justice. So karma is in play here. So something will level itself out. Also, if, for example, you're going through a separation, you're going through legalities, and you're, I feel like it will go in your favor. Things will work out the way that you're hoping for. But basically, Justice card indicates you need to weigh up your options and make a decision so that you can find a solution. Okay, that your future self will thank you for. So in the recent past, you recognize a solution needs to be found for your stability, and it will be found, okay? But it is again about weighing things up. You've got a lot of choices, a lot of directional situations here. Judgment card, Lover's card, Justice card, all about weighing things up so they're in balance and harmony and reciprocity, okay? And what is right? You're seeking what is right. For you, and putting yourself forward and your needs forward, okay? Now, what is above you? What is above my beautiful Gemini? What is above them? Thank you so much. What is the potential in this position? Two of Cups, balance, harmony, and like attracting like, okay? So again, whether you're looking for love, for example, and you feel like you've lost out on somebody who is technically in and out of your world, or has done something, betrayed you in some way, and you're finding it very difficult to get over that. I mean, it takes years for some people to get over someone who betrayed them, because your heart, Gemini, is so pure, so wonderful, and if you're opening yourself up to that level of vulnerability with another person or another situation, can be a career, for example, and you feel like someone has stabbed you in the back or left you high and dry, it takes a long time to overcome that. And it's not even about that moment. It's not about that situation. It's about trusting others as you move forward. So it really damages across the board. So if you're processing that, it is necessary for you to release it so that you can move forward on the next leg of your journey. And there's an awakening here, a huge sort of epiphany moment that will bring clarity and balance. So for example, if you're looking to be an entrepreneur, for example, and you've been in a business with somebody before, you had a business partner and they stabbed you in the back, okay? You've learned that, that there was a bit of a bad run of luck there. You've learned to sort of process what happened there and safeguard yourself for the future so that it does not happen again. That may require extra contracts, or it may require extra detail when it comes to drawing up those contracts or legalities and things. If it's in a love relationship, you found that someone keeps coming in and out of your life and you're like, there's so much love there on your side and on theirs, but they may get in their own way, sabotage the union by overthinking things. The solution is either a conversation for you and this person to work things out, and it can be worked out. It can be. Everything, can be worked out. But if you feel like you're not getting anything out of it, Gemini, or it's not healthy for you, then you've got to really weigh up what is healthy for you and let things go. Okay, because there will be unity, there will be love. So you're calling in love that is balanced, that is, loving, romantic. This is basically, in terms of love, this is partnership. This is two people being on the same page, wanting the same thing. This is about divine union. This is a love that goes towards, settling down, maybe a proposal. If you want to get married, for example, not everybody does, but it is about what your idea of unity and harmony is. This is also about that duality. Okay, you see both sides of the coin for this, and I feel like attracts like. So you're matching vibrations and you're drawing whatever it is towards you. It doesn't mean because you've been hurt in love before that you're going to be hurt in love again. It doesn't mean that if you're in a business partnership with somebody and they were not a very nice character, that the next time you partner up in business, that you are going to experience the same thing with another person. What it does mean is that you learn a valuable lesson that you will take with you throughout the next part of your journey. Okay, so they're indicating that. So for example, the potential is if you're looking for love, you're going to find a soulmate, because you've got the Lover's card here as well. If you're looking for a contract, because they're showing me contracts right now, so that could be a legal contract to do with business or marriage, for example. If you're looking to be connected to a job of your dreams, this is about out of nowhere, because these two are opposing energies. Deep down, this is what you're calling in. You're wanting fate to step in, to intervene and bring you something that is reciprocal, that is balanced, that is kind and loving, okay, and wants you as much as you want it. Whether it's a job opportunity, whether it is friendships, whether it is love, you're calling it in, and the universe is going to surprise you with an offer in September. Okay, so be mindful of that. Now let's see what's coming towards you in the near future. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels, can you please? Okay, so we've got another surprise. I love this card. Six of Pentacles is again about reciprocity, balance, harmony. Everything in your reading seems to be about duality throughout September, that it is about keeping that pace. Now, the Six of Pentacles is a sudden gift from the universe of generosity, okay, to bring balance and harmony into your life. So whether it is a financial reward, a financial gift there, they do want one more card in this position, so I will give it to you now. But whether it is a relationship that, you know, meets your needs. Beautiful. Oh, and one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We have Knight of Swords. So life-changing opportunity here that will bring balance, security, and harmony. Okay, Six of Pentacles is, you know, you putting effort in and receiving rewards out. The universe there is that teapot, got the balancing scales right there, is giving you more reward this month. You're getting a little extra something something. So as I said, Fortune's going to intervene here. It will be a surprise for you, and it brings something good into your world, where I feel like you've been struggling for a little while there. I mean, for a little bit longer than a little while, but I feel like you've been in quite a tumultuous energy, Gemini, trying to keep everything spinning, trying to keep it all going. So I really feel you, but things are taking a turn for the better. Six of Pentacles indicates that there will be that leveling out, but the universe brings you an extra gift. So whether it is a financial reward or it's like a surprise from nowhere, okay, that brings you on an even keel with karma. Also, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So this is about security, okay? This is about long-term security and a desire to feel safe. So they're indicating here, look, all that sort of, all those, what do you call them, railings type things with padlocks there. So this is security. This is, you know, feeling secure in a situation, and we got the home there. So perhaps you're, for example, if you are trying to find a home that you are, you're wanting to move to a new home, for example, watch out in September that, you know, you go to people who are above board, you know, because the potential here, the challenge is that there's some underhanded behavior that could potentially happen in September, or the challenge is getting over something like this happening before and you not wanting to repeat a process. The Four of Pentacles also can be, don't hold on too tightly to the past, because it's only going to weigh you down, okay? Open yourself up. What doesn't hurt, so what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Gemini, okay? So just recognize you are stronger than you think, and whatever is coming in the near future, it's very positive. It brings life-changing opportunity. So Knight of Swords there indicates that there is change, but it also means that, you know, you are broadening your experience. You are sort of opening yourself up to a new way of thinking or behaving in the situation, and that things change much more quickly when you're in alignment with your highest good, okay? So there's a positive outcome assured when you get this card, because they're indicating you're taking action on something, or something is changing where you are eradicating anything that has the potential to dull your shine or be in the way of your happiness. As you can see, this figure here is painting out the clouds. So the clouds could get in the way of the sun, and the sun is the happiest card in the deck. So, you know, also, you're not alone. That feather indicates that your guides are helping you. You're being streamlined, but you're being asked to think about your direction. Think about your any blockages. If you've been blocked in a relationship, it means it was for a reason. To come back to your center and know that you're worth better than that, okay? So what isn't meant for you will never pass you by. So they just asked me to look at the words on the card, and it says, right is worth the cost. So I guess it means what is right is worth the cost. What feels right is worth the cost. So it is about that directional gauge, okay? What feels good will be the thing that is right for you, Gemini. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Now, there's a difference between feeling butterflies for somebody when we're in love with them to feeling eggshells and having that butterfly kind of like fluttering in your stomach that feels a little bit off. There is a very big difference. So, you know, really check in with your deep sort of intuition there, in your gut instinct. Now, how are you feeling? Page of Swords. So, although there was something that you didn't want to see, or perhaps you felt you didn't see, okay, the Page of Swords indicates you're investigating something different, or you're digging deeper on something, okay? You may be having a new idea or having a new focus in terms of the direction, and that is perfect. Whatever you're called to investigate or scratch below the surface there, I feel like you're finding the truth of who you are, what you want, what other people's motives are, what they want. I feel like you're really it's almost like they're showing me the Matrix. Everything is like in slow-mo, where you start to see things and go, Ah, that's why that happened. Ah, that's why I've been blocked from that. This is why this is happening. This is now slotting into place. Now everything just feels like it's just right, and things start to go faster, okay? The more you are on your right path and it feels good, Gemini, the more good things come into your world. You'll start to see things just effortlessly start to take place for you, okay? Page of Swords, as you can see, this figure is standing on knowledge. It may have been a painful lesson that you learned, Gemini, but you learned. You didn't fail, you learned, okay? Nothing went wrong, you learned. It's important to remember that. The greatest minds of our time, they didn't just wake up one day and be the greatest minds of our time. It took a long time, a long process for them to learn and to see what worked and what didn't work. They didn't call it a failure, because if they called it a failure, they gave up. They would never proceed. But what they did was, it didn't work that way. Let's try this way. It didn't work that way. Let's try this way. So that's what your judgment card is about, okay? Whatever it isn't working, try a different route. Try something different. Because if you always do what you always do, Gemini, you're always going to get what you always got. So if you always let someone into your world who takes advantage of you, or tells you tells you what you want to hear, or tells you all those love utterings and stuff like that, but their actions do not back it up, it means you're always going to let that person have that cycle with you, and it's not going to change until you change, okay? And in the near future, this is you changing. You're shaking up the script. Okay, there's something, I feel like there's someone coming on in to your life really thick and fast as well, or a project that's coming in super fast towards you that brings security, that brings reciprocity, something that you really want, that you've been wanting to merge with for a while. So whether that is love, or whether it is career, or whether it's soul tribe members to have, a more committed relationship in terms of friendship. Like attracts like, and in the near future, that's what's happening for you, okay? I feel like you're going to be able to expand. Also, I feel like if you're looking for a job or something, I feel like you're going to be headhunted. Someone is looking at what you do. I also feel like someone is curious about you already in terms of love. Let me see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify this Page of Swords? Oh, how would you like to receive? Okay, so definitely someone here, 8 of Wands, and we got a 9 of Wands. I mean, I shuffle this deck all the time, and you're getting the 2 cards back to back. So 8 of Wands here indicates some sort of news is coming your way that allows you to thrive. As you can see, that wonderful panda there is completely surprised. And all those stars are shooting there. So some sort of wish or some sort of exciting news is coming towards you that changes everything. The 9 of Wands indicates, though, you've been persisting on something for a while. Okay, something that has been like either eluding you, or something that you've been, it's almost like don't give up on it because it's hard, but make sure you really want it. Is the struggle worth it? Is, all the wounds that come with it, the rejection or whatever, is it worth it? They're really asking you because, okay, so I knocked those cards off and they just said for you. So I'm guessing that's for you too. So let's see. The Death card indicates, we got the 3 of Swords again. So we got it in the reverse. You're healing from something that kept you stuck. Let it go, okay? Because we got the Judgment card again. I mean, you're getting the same cards. The Judgment card again indicates that let go of the pattern that's keeping you stuck, or the hurt that is keeping you stuck. Let it go, because the only person that is still hurting, Gemini, is you. The Judgment card can mean a second chance. So whether you want to weigh up your options and be with someone and give them a second chance if you think it's worth it, or whether you want to go in a different direction, that is your call. We all have free will. Either way, the 6 of Wands indicates you will be successful. Okay, there is success guaranteed here. 6 of Wands indicates this news brings a recognition, or puts you on the spotlight for something, allows you to thrive and shine. Okay, you'll be basking in the glow of some sort of victory here, depending on your choices. And the 10 of Pentacles, is the highest investment of all. So it's almost like as soon as you walk away from anything that does not respect you back, Gemini, there's your reward. You're rewarded by either something else, or you are rewarded if you find a way through the blockage and give it another chance. But you must let something go. So whether that is resentment, whether that is, insecurity, or whether it is a person or a situation, whenever you make that decision that is in your highest order, you let something go, something better will replace it, okay? Now let us see what is the external circumstances that you're navigating in September. We got the Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency. How would you like to receive? Okay, they want that up there. Self-sufficiency. So you got this. This is, sometimes it can be considered a solitary energy with that Nine of Pentacles, just because it tends to be a solitary feminine energy in the card. It doesn't have to be that you're going to be doing this all alone, but what it means is you got this. It means that there's going to be financial gain here. It means that whatever you've been working really hard on, it will blossom, it will grow. There's an element here of freedom as well, okay? As you can see, the apple is right there, so something is very fruitful, but it could also be tempting. And it could tempt you in a way of, preventing freedom. So I'm just going to pull a quick card there. But they just want you to also see that the snail is right there on that bowl of fruit. So they're indicating here, it may have been a slow process, but by gosh, you're getting there. You got there, okay? So I feel like you got this all by yourself, but you may want to share it with others, okay? So I feel like it will grow. Four Swords. Now, they are indicating here specifically that whatever this is, you got this alone. You know, whatever you've been working really hard on, whatever ideas, you've been in a solitary energy. So as I said, that Nine of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be, but they've clarified with that card that it indicates that whatever this is, you're doing it alone, okay? You're recovering from something. So whether that's recovering from a financial loss, they're basically, it could be that you're recovering from something that was very unhealthy that you were doing to your own body, Gemini. Whatever it was that you were recovering from, it indicates go easy on yourself. Okay, Page of Wands indicates that there will be a breakthrough. Okay, there will be a moment where you have freedom from whatever it is that you have been grieving, or it means that there will be new passion that comes into your world. There will be a new route. This is you being enthusiastic either about a new project or acting on an idea that's going to be completely in alignment with who you are and leads to a lot of success. The Page of Wands often is a card of finding your purpose, discovering it, and being really excited about it and determined to sort of explore it even further. So consider yourself someone who is letting something go and being the explorer during the month. You're exploring a lot, okay? So, and you're finding a lot as well. I feel like you're discovering what you're really excited about, who you are, what you truly want, and it's going to lead to a lot of fruitful energy, whether that's new love, an opportunity in a career. I feel like whatever you're exploring or investigating further that is really setting your soul on fire, it brings a lot of reward. Now, what's a hope and a fear? Seven of Wands. You're hoping you're strong enough for this journey. Gemini, you would not be given this if you were not strong enough, okay? The Seven of Wands is about strength. It is about something that you've been battling away to try and achieve, something that you may have even felt like you had competition for. This is you being at your personal best. This is you being unstoppable. So whatever this is that has stopped you just momentarily in your tracks and you're grieving it, you're rising up and you're not letting it define you. You're not letting it cage you, okay? So as you can see, this strong man there has all their worldly experiences etched on his body in ink there. So there's been moments where that inner roar has come out. There's been moments where you've put your heart on your sleeve with love there. There's been moments where you've experienced toxic energy. There's been moments where you felt unanchored and unstable. There's been moments where you've had to fight or flight mode, okay? And there's been moments where you've been growing because of it, okay? This is you coming out of the cage. This is you showing what you're truly made of. This is allowing your passion to sort of overcome any obstacles and show that you got this. The only person you're proving that to, Gemini, is yourself, and that is the most important, okay? Remember, you're stronger than you think. And whatever it is that you felt like you may want to run away from, because the Seven of Wands can be about, quitting something, quit the things that are no longer in alignment with your highest self, okay? Anything else, keep it with your journey. Okay, this is you, also fearing that something is over and feeling that either you're retreating from something and that you put so much time, effort, and energy into it that to give up now, I mean, you may feel like a real deflated energy. It's about looking at things differently, because how is it helping you to keep pursuing something that is eluding you, okay? it doesn't mean you're giving up on a goal or dream. It may be that you're doing something differently to get there because the way forward right now isn't working. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. How would you like to receive? 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you're getting the same card again, but they're indicating the 7 of Wands indicates, you know, you're feeling a bit frustrated that there's been a delay or there's been a problem on this journey, and you keep having to fight for it. You keep having to push forward. You keep having to push forward. But there is a breakthrough, okay? And there is a breakthrough happening in September because we got the Knight of Swords there. So be ready is what they're saying here. What is the outcome? Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? 5 of Wands. Now they want 2 more in this position. Okay, this is a very unique image they're giving me, which is figs. Figs. Now, I've never personally had a fig, okay? Not that you need to know that, but figs. So I'm not really sure why they're showing me a fig, other than maybe you're eating one, or maybe figs are unusual, or okay, it could be an expression because it's they're giving me this energy. I'm just going to tip that because I couldn't quite see. It's like, don't give a fig. So maybe that's a someone replaces the word fig for a profanity. I'm not really sure. Please take it as it resonates. But they're showing me figs. So if you're eating figs at this moment in time, or you're the sort of person who replaces fig for a profanity, I'm not really sure, as I said, please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, okay? I'm not really sure how else it may resonate for you. So outcome. Ooh, okay. So 5 of Wands. Now the 5 of Wands indicates conflict. So again, as you can see, there's a choice that needs to be made. And this figure here, she's choosing between these 2 figures. So either you're choosing options, you're choosing between 2 options, whether it's in career, love, or whose side to pick in terms of a friendship, or whatever it is you feel, because we've got the chessboard there, which indicates a move needs to be made. And it may be a power play in your world, or it may be as simple as just your next step. Whatever move you need to be making, you may be a little bit conflicted about this and may feel like it's a challenge at this time, but a choice needs to be made. Now the 5 of Wands, typically the tradition of the card is wherever there's conflict, it means you're kind of in training for something greater. Okay, so I feel like you're in training to show the universe that you want to be on this path, or it feels like you are in training to be in a bigger position. Wherever there's conflict, it means you're coming out of your comfort zone. And you did get the six of Wands, which is the next card up. You got it from that deck, which means that there is reward after the conflict and having to make a decision. So whatever choice needs to be made, they are indicating make sure it is the one that sets your soul on fire. Okay, because as you can see, all those figures there, they've got the wands pointed down. And the 2 figures that she's chosen, one figure has their wand at sort of a half mast. It's starting to rise there, and the other one is at complete, the wand is pointed up completely. So that means it's the most passionate, it's the option that makes your passion sort of fly, the one that really excites you. Okay, that's the option you should be going for. As I said, follow your heart, because anything less, it just won't do. And also we've got the Moon card. The Moon card indicates that behind the scenes, the universe is working to bring you something that is in alignment with your emotions, because emotions are coming to the surface. And also the Moon card is a Cancerian and Pisces energy. So that is about, this Neptune being in Pisces. So it's sort of like sometimes makes us feel a little bit fear about the journey ahead, but all of a sudden, from nowhere, a wonderful opportunity just pops out of the shadows, something you were not expecting, and it's perfect. It's showing up at the right moment. Okay, so whatever it is you've been manifesting there, they're indicating fate just brings you a surprise in September. So whether someone is all of a sudden revealing how they feel for you, or I'm going to pull a card on it because we've got the Ace of Cups here, or whether it is an opportunity that you felt you've been manifesting deep within for a long time. It just pops out of nowhere. Something that you love or wanting to do that you love is going to just pop out of nowhere, and it is a gift from the universe because it's an Ace of Cups there. So it is going to transform your life. Let me just clarify that card. But it starts with a choice, which is interesting. It starts with you being conflicted about your journey. And once you take a positive step in a direction that is honoring who you are, because that is the challenge, who honors you and your needs, then you start to see things slot right into place. Can you please clarify this Moon and this Ace of Cups for my beautiful Gemini? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So rejecting something. Ooh. The Star in the reverse. The Devil in reverse. Okay. Oh, one more. Thank you so much for it, guys. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So Page of Pentacles, okay, in the reverse indicates rejecting something that is not investing in you or something that is not working. Whatever it is you're struggling with, sort of just let it go. Okay, the Star in reverse indicates it is giving you a real test of faith. It is causing confusion, something that is causing you confusion, or something that you feel like, why is this not working? There's a reason. The Devil card in reverse indicates that there is needs to be a release from a detachment of either something toxic or something that has been holding you back. This is freedom. This is opening yourself up to vulnerability and taking a step in another direction. Okay, this is detaching yourself from anything that you feel is holding you back or is negative. And then the Queen of Pentacles is about honoring yourself, being determined to, find stability in your world, invest in yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very homely, who actually manages to multiply good fortune because she knows her worth. She knows her strong self-esteem, and she knows that she has confidence in her plans. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, now male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. The Queen of Pentacles is confident that she can multiply and be resourceful with what she's got so far. So this is about a commitment to yourself and to what is necessary for your home life and stability. As soon as you got that, then other things start to work in your favor. The Moon card says out of nowhere. You may feel uncertain, but out of nowhere, there's love. You meet someone, an Ace of Cups, for example, or out of nowhere, there's an opportunity to do what you love if it's about career for you. The Ace of Cups is about, can also mean to just be a little bit mindful, because we got the Empress card in the center. If you just be mindful that someone from your past could come on in and, tell you how much they feel for you, and, gets a little bit jiggy with it, and, all of a sudden disappears, and you may find that you are pregnant, for example, because the Ace of Cups can be about fertility and pregnancy as well, and you got the Empress card. So just be mindful if that's the case. If you don't want to go down that route, be mindful, okay, that is a potential to happen as well. Okay, but the Ace of Cups indicates that there's going to be a better time. As you can see, that Ace of Cups, there's loads of butterflies. There's lots of opportunities for you to transform, because butterflies represent transformation. But there's this one thing, there's this one butterfly that she's got her eyes set on. So I feel like whatever it is going to transform, and there's going to be an offer of love coming your way, or an offer to do something that you love. I see contracts, so either that's a love relationship that goes towards a union and you get married eventually, or whether it is a contract in terms of business. Now they just said the name Pauline to me. So Pauline. So if your name is Pauline, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but if it does resonate for you, there's something in this message for you. It just means their attention may have wavered. I feel like Pauline has come up before. Maybe not for your sign, but I feel like it has come up before. I'm not going to make it up and just pull Pauline out of the hat every so often. If they give it to me, I'll give it to you. If it's not that, they'll give me something else. So just so you're aware. They just show me something else. One moment, please. Okay, they're just showing me, when I go closer, it looks like different colored buttons. But it's almost like in those different colored buttons, there's like a very colorful kind of glass stone as well. I mean, it looks like, well, it's kind of like not that big, but it's kind of like that shape. And it's kind of like lilac-y, it looks like. But it's like a see-through glass stone. It's with lots of buttons. So maybe it's about like all the buttons are kind of the same, and then there's this one gem that's there. Or Gemini, you are a gem. You are a gem, because obviously gem is the beginning of Gemini. So maybe it's like in a world full of buttons, remember that you are a gem. I'm not really sure how to decode that image. I mean, it could be simple as you're going to mend something right now, and you know, you find quite a surprise in the tin that there's something that shouldn't be there, or something like that. That I really don't know how to decode that, so I'll leave it there. But yeah, it looks like really positive. I feel like there's lots of love. I mean, the overall energy is that knowing your worth, there's a decision to make, perhaps even between two people in love, or two opportunities in career, that you will find that your choice will lead to a deeper commitment, to unity. You will make the right choice. Your intuition is key to making that choice, and you're stronger than you think. There's some major changes. There is some good news coming towards you that will change everything as well in September for you. So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Gemini. I hope this helps in some way. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Now I'm just going to pull a trinket before we close. Thank you so much for that, guys, for an angel. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. Okay, so we have the Hamza hand, so that indicates you are protected at this time. Your guides are with you, and they want me to put that on the Knight of Swords. So whatever changes you're making, and how no matter how quick these changes are being made, you're guided and protected. Okay, Gemini, so follow your heart there. And we have the Pegasus, which indicates there's a major breakthrough for you this month. You will rise. Definitely elevation happening here, but it seems to be all about the love in September. A love for what you do, and a love for a person. But remember, reciprocity, it is the key, okay, and balance. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? Oh, they want it on the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so fate intervenes. Fate, comma, the law of attraction brings synchronicity into your world, but also brings things in reciprocity for your highest good. Also expect things to go faster. Whenever you get the Pegasus, things happen like lightning. So it's like out of the blue, something happens. All of a sudden, there's love. That's what's going to happen. I just want to quickly pull a card to see if there's someone in your world, because I feel like someone is either headhunting you or someone is currently curious about you in terms of love. So I just want to quickly pull a card on that. This is not typical, Gemini, but it's something that keeps coming back into my head, so I thought I'd shuffle. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Seven of Wands. Oh yeah, someone's very curious about you. Okay, Seven of Wands. Now you may feel like this person's got a lot of offers, or they've got a lot of attention. This may be even someone that you protect yourself against because you feel like they may have other offers. Now, they do have other offers, Gemini. I'm not going to lie to you, because the Seven of Wands indicates that, you know, again, there's that Seven of Wands we got. They are at their personal best as well, and they're very different. They're a nonconformist. They're sort of, this person's going to pursue you. They're very curious about you. They're very passionate about you, and I feel like that they will come towards you and try and sweep you off your feet there. I feel like this person is quite an exciting person. Definitely a fire element, because we got two fire cards come out there. So Aries, Leo, Sag energy. This person, yeah, I feel like this is the start of something really exciting. That's what I'm getting there. And this person's already curious about you. So I feel like if you know who this person is and you feel like, oh, they've got lots of people after them, I could never go after that person. This person's actually interested in you. Okay, so also if, for example, you're going for a new career or a new project or something like that, and there's a lot of sort of competition for that job, you're at the top of your game. You're the person for it. Okay, Seven of Fire indicates you're the one. You're the one who's going to get it. Okay, you're at your personal best. Don't back down. Go for it. Okay, Page of Wands indicates these people, this situation, they're curious about you and they feel like you're the person for the project. This indicates your ideas are on point and they want you. Okay, so I just thought I'd do that for you right at the end. Let's leave it there, my beautiful Gemini. I hope it resonates. Thank you so much for your wonderful time and energy, and love and light.